careful.
When we say everything is documented, you have to be careful. Yeah? That's why the Prophet ﷺ قال من حسن إسلام المرء. It is from the wellness of your religion. What? تركه ما لا يعنيه. Leave what doesn't concern you. Because if it doesn't concern you and you get involved in it, then most probably you're going to do something that is wrong. Yeah? Something that doesn't concern you. You get your nose inside involved in it and you start talking or getting involved in it, you'll fall into a haram thing. Probability is high. But that's why the Prophet ﷺ, what did he say? Min husni Islam al-mar. It's from the goodness and the wellness of your religion. So these scrolls don't have bad things written on it. So leave what doesn't concern you. And the Prophet ﷺ linked al-yawm al-akhir, believing in Allah, and the day and the judgment day with what? With what you say. Man kana yu'minu billahi wal yawm al-akhir falyaqul khayran aw liyasmut. If anybody believes in Allah and the day after, then he should say something that is good or be quiet. And that's why he also said in the hadith, if people would guarantee what's between their cheeks and between their legs, I will guarantee Jannah for them. Because these are the two things you cannot control. Very difficult to control. Yeah? Your desires and what you say. And some people think this is easy. That what you say is just saying. Yeah? And no, this can take you out of the folds of Islam. You know this. And this can make you fall into bid'ah, which is worse than major sins. And it can make you fall into major sins, which is slandering, lying, anything like that. Shirk, aslan shirk. If you just swear by other than Allah, this is shirk asghar, generally speaking. Yeah? So the tongue is something very important that you need to train yourself to hold. And especially in times of ambiguity, and times of fitan, and times everybody has a microphone, which of course I'm talking about the phone. Anybody nowadays, it's easy for him to just record on his phone and send it to 1,000, 100,000, million people, you name it. And so you got to be careful. Now even the burden is more. I'm not talking about you telling someone. You telling someone is a major sin. How about you telling a million people? A'udhu billah. What accountability are you on, or is on you? Huge. And that's why, subhanAllah, now when we reflect upon what the Prophet would say, he says people would be thrown in the hellfire on their faces because of this. What did they do? Did they tell someone something? See, now we know that today we see people would utter a word, a million people would hear it. And not only a million people would hear it, a million people would be misguided or gone astray because of a word they've said. One word they've said. Or one thing they've done. A'udhu billah.